Venezuela's government inaugurated a monument celebrating China as it marked 80 years since the end of the World War II on Wednesday. According to Associated Press, President Nicolas Maduro led the event and stated that, despite attacks from the United States, Venezuela remains standing, united, and willing to fight for peace and sovereignty in the country. Today, imperialism is launching a new attack. It is not the first nor will it be the last, just another attack, Maduro said without directly mentioning the United States and the strike on boat. The deadly U.S. military attack on a boat accused of carrying drugs in the Caribbean this week is the latest in a series of extraordinary measures that President Donald Trump has taken to combat the threat it sees from the Tren de Aragua gang. The White House has offered few details on Tuesday's attack and insists the 11 people aboard were members of the gang. U.S. officials have yet to explain how the military determined that those aboard the vessel were Tren de Aragua members. The strike represents a paradigm shift in how the U.S. is willing to combat drug trafficking in the Western Hemisphere.
Presidente constitucional de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela, comandante en jefe de la Fuerza Armada Nacional Bolivariana.
Atención, firme.
Constitucional de la República Bolivariana de Venezuela, en compañía de la ciudadana doctora Delcy Rodríguez, vicepresidenta ejecutiva. La placa. El pueblo venezolano a la memoria de los millones de hombres y mujeres de la República Popular China. Señoras y señores, tengan todas y...
Hoy el imperialismo lanza una embestida nueva. No es la primera ni la última, solo otra embestida. Y Venezuela está de pie. Y les digo, Venezuela va a seguir de pie, con serenidad, con firmeza, con fe inquebrantable en la victoria y en paz.
Russian President Vladimir Putin said Wednesday he would meet with Volodymyr Zelensky in Moscow if the Ukrainian leader was ready to do so. It's possible, I never rejected it, if this meeting is well prepared and will lead to some positive possible results, Putin said in a news conference after attending a major military parade in the heart of the Chinese capital that marked the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. After all, if Zelensky is ready, he should come to Moscow, and the meeting will take place, Putin added. According to Associated Press, the Russian leader also dismissed speculation that Moscow and Kiev could exchange territories in return for security guarantees for Ukraine and that such a solution had not been discussed with U.S. President Donald Trump.
Поэтому это путь в никуда, если просто с действующим главой администрации, так скажем, аккуратно проводить встречи. Можно, я никогда не отказывался от этого, если эта встреча хорошо подготовлена и будет вести к каким-то позитивным, возможно, результатам. Кстати говоря, он попросил меня, если возможно, провести такую встречу. Я сказал, да, это возможно. Ну, в конце концов, если Зеленский готов, пусть приезжает в Москву. Такая встреча состоится. Но мы не связываем одно с другим. Территории, гарантии безопасности. Да, конечно, можно сказать, что это близкие темы, так, но мы напрямую это не связываем. И так вопрос в ходе дискуссии в Анкоридже и не ставится. Я бы в этой связи отметил особо китайскую инициативу о глобальном управлении. Мне кажется, что это очень своевременно и, что важно, эта инициатива направлена на позитив в работе между теми странами, которые собрались на саммит в Китае, и нашими возможными партнерами среди стран, которые на сегодняшний день не желают заявлять о этом партнерстве. Есть потребности у растущей китайской экономики, есть возможности поставок этого сырья. У нас, ну вот, в конце концов, это не приурочено к нашей встрече. Это просто результат многолетней работы хозяйствующих субъектов с обеих сторон. Конечно, это будет создавать конкурентные преимущества для наших китайских друзей.
Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, said Wednesday that Russian President Vladimir Putin cannot be trusted and was testing the European and transatlantic unity. According to Associated Press, speaking at the joint press conference with Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky at her official residence, Frederiksen said Putin could stop the war if chose to do so. Instead, he continues his brutal war, supported by Iran, Belarus, North Korea, enabled by China, Frederiksen said. Her remarks came as Russia fired more than 500 drones and 24 missiles at Ukraine overnight. These are now regular strikes, several times a week, and a clear signal that Russia rejects any attempt to end the war and wants to keep fighting, Zelensky said. The main Russian nighttime targets were civilian infrastructure, especially energy facilities, Zelensky said, as another winter approaches 3 years after Russia's all-out invasion of its neighbor. The attacks targeted mainly western and central Ukraine and wounded at least 5 people, the Ukrainian Air Force said. Ukraine's president and European leaders meanwhile persevered with talks aimed at strengthening Ukrainian defenses and bringing momentum to so far unsuccessful US-led peace efforts. Frederiksen was on Wednesday hosting leaders of the Nordic-Baltic 8 along with Zelensky for discussions on the issue.
Welcome everybody, and of course a very special welcome to my good friend Volodymyr Zelensky. I don't think Putin can be trusted. He could stop the war today if he wanted to. Instead, he continues his brutal war, supported by Iran, Belarus, North Korea, enabled by China. Look at the pictures we are seeing in these days. And I think they are all testing our resolve. They are testing our European and transatlantic unity.
It was about progress in the meeting between you and Vladimir Putin.
Last night, Russia launched another massive strike near nearly 500 drones and more than 20 missiles, including ballistic, mostly ballistic, by the way, this night. And these are not now regular strikes, several times a week, and a clear signal that Russia rejects any attempt to end the war and wants to keep fighting.
Welcome.
Volodymyr, good to see you. The same. Okay, and we will find inside and then we start.
Hello, hello, hello.
Again, to Denmark? Really?
I remember that place. Beautiful place.
Friends? Friends?
Godt at se dig. Velkommen.